It is Monday, January 16th, about 3 o'clock. And notable things about today. There is sunshine, brilliant sunshine, a blue sky. So it's about 40, but the ground seems like it's still frozen. So we're going to try to get the tractor to pull the cart because we have lots of stuff on it today. Chainsaw, pole saw, 2 tow straps, chainsaw bucket, we got pulley slings, PV, sledgehammer, come along, chain, shackles. So for me to hand pull that cart through the mud is a lot. So today, if the ground's still frozen, we're going to try to use a tractor to get back to a site that we'd like to at least see if we have the right idea for what we're going to do. We may not actually get to make a felling cut today, as it were, but maybe we can be more sure of what we do need for when we head out next. What we're going to try is that tree down here that broke off. We're going to try to see if we can get a combination of come along, straps, chains over to this tree here to see if we'd be able to pull that once we make a hinge and a back cut on that piece. So we're going to see if we have the right equipment to try that. So we have tow strap, come along to another tow strap to a chain that's around the tree. So we put the come along in the middle here so that we're a bit of away from the tree. Another tow strap. And we have no real guess if this is working or not. Around a chain. And the intent is going to be to put the notch is going to go on this side, even though that is the compression side. And then we're going to do the back cut here, but because the tree's leaning, the compression is this way, it's leaning this way, but I want to pull it this way, so the notch has to be on the back side, which won't be hard to cut, but the back cut, it's going to close. Now this is a I have to rethink this. Anyways, yeah, because it's gonna, we want it to V, so that's where the notch is gonna be. The back cut's here, but right now it's under compression on this side, so it's gonna close the back cut. So I'm gonna try to use a wedge or something to keep it open, and then use the come along to pull. Hopefully snap that, or I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right, so here we go. We got the notch cut. I was able to use the saw and do a plunge cut all the way through to the back side. I think you can see light through there. So we cut with the saw blade, the plunge cut out the back. You can kind of see daylight through there. And then I cut this half of the notch, or this half of the back cut, put the wedge in so it wouldn't collapse, and then I finished this back cut here, so I have a hinge minus the middle part where the chainsaw went through. And now we're gonna pull a little bit from over there and see what happens. Yeah. If nothing, sun's going down. It is going to be a nice sunset though, and we'll call it a day. Okay, so here we have it. This part was in the ground pretty good. That's probably why I couldn't pull it. The butt end. This is how it went down. This was the notch. Yep, this was the notch. Here's the other notch. So it did. This part kicked out. This part came down. It's kind of what we were expecting. It went a lot easier than I thought. It is sitting on top of my strap though, so I guess I have to pull a little bit more, at least to free that, so I can get it out of there. It is moved over like 3 feet from here to over here now, so we're 3 feet away, a little bit different angle. So let's pull a little bit, at least to get my chain and tow strap freed up so we can go home for dinner. Alright, so we got the tow strap out, but the chain is still stuck underneath. So we're going to try to, we've tied the shackle right to the chain. We're going to try to pull a little bit, see what happens. Okay, so that was stuck underneath. We pulled that out, lowered the chain a bit, and you can see we've pulled this distance. That's where it fell. So, you know, it fell about 3 foot away from where it originally was. And then we've pulled it another 3 foot with the come along. I think that notch on the bottom helps it skid a bit better, so kind of tell that the angle is getting less steep, so it should be easier and easier to pull. I think we're going to try one more pull, shorten up the tow strap at this tree here, the anchor tree. We'll shorten up this here and try one more as the sun sets. So let's see what happens. Alright, so how do you know when it's time to stop for the day? Well, my knee kind of hurts from kneeling there. Sweating pretty good. Sunlight's just about gone. I still got to wrap up this stuff, so I think we're gonna stop there and clean up. We probably got 15-20 minutes of light. Here's our tree. So you can see is now leaning quite a bit, so it should be easier to pull out. That's where it started. That's where it was in the ground. We cut the hinge and back cut, fell there, and then we pulled it probably 10-15 feet. But what you can see here is that it's just sliding, because that's where the notch was. It's at an angle, the right angle. It's just sliding easily on the icy ground, which would mean it would be nice to finish this while the ground is still icy. It's supposed to be cold tonight, but then it's supposed to rain midday tomorrow. So maybe in the morning we'll come out and try to pull that while the ground's frozen still, to get it to come down, then we can work on it. Alright, that was it. That was interesting. I think planets aligned on that one. Yep, and the sun is going down behind the trees. We probably have, a few minutes to get home before it gets dark. We do have lights on a tractor.